And now on Telly One, the city hangs its head in shame as King Robert the First faces the final verdict in the trial of the month, brought to you by Pookerly News.
Good time of the day. It's been roughly 2 months since the coronation of King Robert I, and already and unsurprisingly, his quickly and sloppily built empire is collapsing. Today, we expect to hear the final verdict on whether or not he is guilty of treason against himself. The culmination of an incredibly expensive and complicated legal battle. Throughout the program, I'll be conducting interviews and linking up to the live feed from the courthouse when the time comes. And there'll be sport and weather too, but who cares? First to present a report to provide context on the trial is the ever-exasperated Susan McFeckface.
It all began one fateful night when King Robert I was walking about his royal palace, as can be seen in this JCTV News exclusive security footage. They just wouldn't budge on removing their watermark. He trips over an object placed on the floor, believed to be his very own model rocket, Falcon Bobby. He immediately calls for assistance.
George, I hurt my leg. Christ, Bobby, you need to be more careful. Take the man who left us here to court. Bobby, it was probably now, and I'll sentence them myself for treason. I thought you overturned that law.
The man seen helping the disgraced king is his disgraced royal advisor, George, who hasn't been seen since leaving the palace 2 weeks ago, and is a different person to George Pookerly, the presenter of this show. There have already been 28 hearings in which King Robert has called witnesses both for and against himself, as he turned out to be the one who left the rocket on the floor minutes earlier. One hearing, which was brought to an early finish in the last few days, concluded with an outburst from the defendant, King Robert, when the prosecution, King Robert, called a witness to give evidence against King Robert. The event was transcribed as saying, "How could you betray me like this? I sentence you to death," to which the judge, Mr. Giraffe, responded, "You took your authority to do that out of law last month, remember?" The trial continues, just for today. Pseudonym McFakeface, Pookerly News.
We can now bring you live pictures from outside the court as the king arrives today to hear the verdict of the jury, who has been deliberating non-stop for 100 hours. Pseudonym is still there, and he's going to try and get some answers from the man himself.
Your Majesty, which way are you hoping the case will go?
No comment.
Where are the expenses of this trial coming from?
That's tax. He has the right to remain silent, please.
No. Excuse me.
No.
Well, that's all we can bring you for now. Updates as they come.
Alright, thanks for that update. And while proceedings go ahead in the courtroom, it's time we ask the question.
But what does the public think? What's your opinion on this matter?
Oh, well, I'm not too fussed about it, really. I mean, I've known Bobby for quite some time now, and ever since he's become king, he hasn't talked to me much.
Does it make you feel lower class to Bobby?
Well, to some extent, yes, but no hard feelings toward him, you know? I mean, being a king is a very busy and stressful job, I'd imagine.
I'd like to say to King Robert, if he's watching, go on, lad, win the case. You've got the evidence. You just got to show it to the judge. Who's he up against again?
Himself.
What do you mean?
Oh yes, Bobby. Me and him were good chaps. I'm still surprised that him of all people was chosen to be king, and if I'm honest, I always knew something like this was going to happen. I think this amount of power went to his head, and he never gave me that holiday home.
Oh, it's such a shameful state of affairs for Bobby and his royal advisor, especially. I can just feel the stress he must be feeling because of all this publicity. Even before Bobby became king, I never really trusted him. I was afraid he would introduce some absurd laws, like everyone must eat pancakes or something.
It's really just an attempt to get the monarchy back into public consciousness. I really don't understand why. It just really makes him look stupid, to be honest.
Who? Oh, Bobby. Sorry, I'm probably not your guy to question about this kind of stuff. I wasn't even in the country when it happened, you know. I was off in Miami touring my new album, I Wanna Moo All Over You.
I don't know. I don't really know anything. It's not really of my interest. It's not really my kind of thing.
Aren't you the former royal advisor George?
No.
Should we call someone about this?
Thanks to that chance meeting, I was able to set up an interview with George to finally get some explanations. Pookerly News is responsible for this exclusive interview with George, former royal advisor to King Robert I. George, why did you move out of his palace and into this place? I thought I could be an architect of a great rebuilding of our society, but Bobby immediately got swept up by all these people offering him money to do things that they wanted him to do, and he's just become incredibly incompetent, and this court case against himself has just been the final straw for me. So which way do you hope this case will go? It doesn't matter, he's gonna win and lose either way. So why did you run away from the public view? I really couldn't face being a witness in that farce of a case. Won't the police be able to find you because of this? Now I must flee. Thank you for your service. What did we do? How we had a helicopter ready for that exact moment, I do not know. But I'm just hearing that in the last few moments, the jury has delivered their verdict. We'll give you what it is after the break.
This trial coverage is sponsored by Pancakes, the breakfast of legal champions.
Coming soon to Telly One, a program about buying property.
It's recently been refurbished to the highest order. It's on the market for 300k, although the price is negotiable upwards. What do you think?
Wow. This is a really nice shed. Did you know that I can see 20,000 times better with these glasses that I have on me right now? I mean, I've got 30/20. I've got 30/20 vision right now.
Did you know that jellyfish are made up of 95% water? Well, here at Jellyfish Springs, we're doing them 4% better with our new 99% water range. That other 1% is a mystery. It doesn't count for the bottle. It's just a little bit of extra love in the form of some obscure chemical compound. Give it a try today. Oh, that's terrible. Oh. Hey kids, I'm an animate stalk of broccoli, and I think it's important you eat your greens.
You're green, does that mean I can eat you?
Well, broccoli is very good for you, but there are lots of other vegetables too. Listen here, you wanna have something to put your candles in. I mean, you know, people never have enough candle holders, which is why I'd like to bring you this. This one, it's got space. This isn't actually meant for candles, you know. You're supposed to turn the moose head away from it and have it in the back here, you know. So it's kind of stupid like that, but that's just the product, you know. That's just one of the many fantastic things. Well, not things, many of the fantastic candle holders you can get at my shop, which is full of candle holders, you know? And I'm going to come around this side of the camera.
This trial coverage is sponsored by Pancakes, serving up justice with a side of pancakes.
Welcome back. It's now time to deliver the verdict of the jury. Bobby keeps the crown. We'll shortly bring you the reaction from the courthouse, but now we look at the mandated sport news.
Bad.
And the weather? Bad. Despite all the detail we went into just there, there's still nothing happening outside the courthouse, but luckily we've booked an expert to discuss the effects of the verdict. Professor, do you think this is the right outcome?
Has there been a verdict?
Yes, just now.
Oh, what is it?
The defense won.
Oh, well, that's nice. I suppose Bobby gets to keep his crown.
Professor,
now.
shut up. Celebrations are now taking place outside the courthouse now, and we can see what's going on thanks to the magic of television and the genius of Susan McFickface. Oi, I'm here too.
Yeah, shut up. Yes, thank you, George. Here you can see the king. I believe he's about to make a statement on the result of the case.
Thank you, yes. I'm delighted to have won the case, and it's a terrible shame that the man cannot be brought to justice. It's an honour to remain on the throne, and this man does not deserve to remain on the throne based on his disgusting behaviour towards our ruler. I will return to my palace and leave this case behind me, and I will immediately seek an appeal to this gross miscarriage of justice.
We'll have to interrupt him there as our time on the programme is nearly up. And at the end of it all, we can say absolutely nothing has changed. We leave you with further pictures from outside the court. Wait, this changes everything. As I'm sure you're all aware, for the king to remain king on the crown, the crown must not leave his head. So as you've all just witnessed here on Pookerly News, Robert is no longer king. And a cat cannot be a monarch. Therefore, the city is now under mob rule.
The city is under mob rule?
Good night.
Aha! There's no king! No one can stop me now!
That's him dead, by the way.